week's Update Novi. This week we're very happy that we have some delegates from Japan visiting us here in Novi. And we want to find out what other people think about Novi and their first impressions. So first of all, welcome. I'd like you to both all introduce yourselves so the people of Novi know who we're talking with.
Thank you for inviting us. And my most impressive food?
Food?
It's steak, of course.
Yeah, steak, good steak.
I enjoyed the dinner.
At Black Rock,
Yeah.
we had a nice dinner.
Yes.
I think you enjoyed pasta.
Yes, steak and pasta. Thank you. And the most impressive place is Providence Park Hospital. Sorry, hospital. And I worked at the health center in Japan before I came to CLAIR, and for 3 years.
Okay.
Yes, and I inspected the hospital in our territory, and so I learned about the difference between Japan and in Novi, and very interesting.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. What were your impressions of Novi?
Yeah, I'm Yasunori Noda. I'm from Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
I was the most important or interesting thing I ever had in Novi is I could meet the chief of police
Yes.
department and also chief of the fire station today.
Right. Today was the fire station?
Yeah. And mayor also used to be a police officer.
Yes.
I can talk to them, and I could share our experience each other.
So there were similar things and some
Yeah.
stuff not similar?
Yeah.
Now, how did you like the firing range then? I know we had you visit our firing range
Yeah.
where we shot the weapons.
They have a carbon monoxide detector.
Uh-huh.
They had such kind of equipment, but I'm not sure we have same kind of equipment. At least police don't have that.
Okay.
So I really envy them.
Different equipment. And you, what were your impressions?
This is my first time to visit the place as a New York in the United States. And Novi is really beautiful town. I was really impressed.
Thank you.
And the scenery reminds me my hometown.
Okay.
Yeah. And the most impressed place for me was the city library.
The city library.
Yeah, it was really excellent, beautiful, and really comfortable. I envy the residents of this city.
Oh, good. Well, a lot of people don't know that you've only been in the United States for 2 months.
Yeah.
And for that time, you've been in New York.
Yeah.
And Novi is different than New York. What are the differences you see from Novi in New York, where you're staying in New York?
Very quiet.
It's very quiet?
Yeah, in Novi.
Oh, I thought you meant New York was quiet. Not so much.
And crowded, very
Very crowded.
crowded. And the climate is similar to our Japan, so it's comfortable and humid is comfortable for us. So our stay in hotel
Yes.
was very good.
And any comparisons or anything
Yeah.
between New York and
In Novi, there are lots of trees and plants.
right?
Yeah.
Lots of plants and trees, and
Yeah.
not so much in New
Especially
York.
in this season, we are very lucky to visit here.
Yes,
And
everything's greening up right now.
yeah, and lots of wild animals.
And wild animals on your runs in the morning when you get
Yeah.
up and go on the run.
I found
You
it.
saw a coyote,
Yeah.
and that's very interesting. Good. Anything in the comparisons between New York and Novi?
The air in Novi is really clean, so I'm really happy to stay here.
The air is a lot cleaner. Well, good. Anything you'd like to add to to the people of Novi, maybe any final parting words or things that you've observed.
Yeah, they are really kind for us. We are really happy to come here, Novi.
Okay.
I can't speak English well, but
You're doing very well.
but everyone was kind to us and try to understand what I say. So we are happy.
Well, when the mayor visited Japan last year,
Yes.
and he met you there, he met a
Yes.
couple of you,
Yeah.
and he mentioned that you didn't speak very much English at all then, and so your English is very good.
Thank you. Yes, after we met in Japan, we tried to study English harder and harder.
Well, that's good.
So
You've done a very good job for the 4 days that you've been in Novi.
Yeah.
All of you speak English very well and represent your country very well. And I hope the rest of your stay in the United States for 2 years is as pleasant as these 4 days have been. And we look forward to seeing more of you while there's 2 years in New York. You can still come back to Novi and visit, and even after that,
Yes.
come back and visit again.
yes, we will be back.
You'll be back.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Hey, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
Well, welcome back to Update Novi. We're continuing our conversation with our delegates from CLAIR, from Japan, who are visiting us here in Novi for this week, finding out what they liked about Novi, what's different than what you're used to, either in New York. What did you find most interesting here? And just tell us a little bit about what your impressions of Novi.
Okay. Novi is very beautiful place. I was very surprised. There are many beautiful ponds everywhere. In this morning, I can find a family of Canada goose.
Yeah, the geese, yes.
Canada geese.
Yes.
I'm very surprised and I'm thrilled so much.
Good. So the wildlife. Anything you found interesting?
Yes, my name is Yasuo Tasta. I'm an executive director of the New York CLAIR. And first of all, I appreciate your city's hospitality and kindness toward us. And my most impressive thing is here. Council members talk about the city policies, and the mayor and you, manager, attended this conference. I don't know the exact name, but I was so impressed, and I feel this is American, how to say, democracy, and they learn. I felt they love, or I feel their passion to love your own resident and community.
In the community.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, because, well, what our public doesn't know is you had the chance to interact with our elected officials, go to a council meeting, and see how passionate they are, and even when they get out of a council meeting and talking about the things that they're passionate about.
Yes.
Very good. And what did you find interesting?
Yesterday, we visited the Fox Run, the elder people living house, and I saw a pharmacy, gym, barber in one building. So I was very surprised. It's very convenient and different from Japan. And I would say the nature of Novi is very confident for me, because I'm not from big city in Japan, so it reminds me of my hometown of Japan. Yes. So
Very, very good. So the Fox Run senior living experience is very different than what you have in Japan. It's very different to what a lot of senior housing is. That's quite a gem that we have in Novi. What other things intrigued you about Novi? What did you find different? Anything that you weren't expecting?
I visited Novi High School. Novi High School has many various kind of club activities. So I wish I could be a student of Novi High School. I will enjoy my school life even more.
Right, with all the clubs and different activities that the students can partake in. Novi High School is always rated one of the top 5 schools in the state of Michigan. So we're very proud of the school system here. And the children have a great chance to excel in many different things. Anything else, anything different that you might not have expected?
Okay, I saw many Japanese people living here.
Right.
So many.
There's so many?
Yes. So I was surprised to see that scene.
A lot of people are surprised, and when we
Yeah.
talked to the Consul General, he pointed out that there's about 3,600 Japanese citizens who reside in the city of Novi, more than any other city in the state of Michigan. Plus, we have a lot of Japanese businesses that have located here as well. Very good. Anything for you that was surprising?
I think Novi is just good size to living because I saw big shopping malls and hospitals, and it's also close to Detroit city. So I think when people can go to Detroit to work and come back to Novi to be relaxed, so I think it's just good size for people living in.
Makes a great living experience. That's a great point because we are so close to many things. We visited the Tiger game last night,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of fun.
Wow.
And we won. And you brought them luck, so you have to come to every Tiger game now to continue to bring them luck. And some of you bought many souvenirs that you get to take back with the Tiger paraphernalia that they had down there. Anything surprise you about Novi, whether it be the food or the traffic or anything like that you find interesting?
So many. So
There's
this
so
is difficult to explain.
Right.
Yeah, nature, community, everything is good. And yes, I totally understand why the many Japanese live here, and I saw diversity.
Yes.
Not only Manhattan, but also here, a diversity I watched. I could find out.
Right, we are a very diverse community.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that only the big cities like Manhattan are diverse, but Novi is very diverse.
Because there are so many tastes. Infrastructure is very good, and the public services qualities are very good, and the food is delicious.
The food.
Yes, and very wonderful natures, as he and she said.
The nature and the green and the trees and the ponds, even our Canadian geese.
Yeah.
We didn't see that.
You didn't see any
No,
Canadian
no.
geese. Well, maybe we'll get you to see some Canadian geese. We'll go out to Walled Lake or something and see some of that. You visited the fire department today?
Yes.
Yes.
Did they get to use any of the equipment? Did you get to see them use any of the equipment?
We can practice the hose
On the hose?
and shoot water. We are very enjoy the training.
Which was better, shooting the guns at the police fire range or shooting the hose?
It's hard to say that.
It's hard to say that. Well, thank you very much for participating, not only in the delegation coming from Japan to stay in New York for several years and then visit us here in Novi. Like I told the other group, you're always welcome back to Novi, whether during your current stay or when you come back another time and visit. Make sure you stop by City Hall here at the Civic Center and say hello, and maybe we'll try some different food that we haven't even tried this week. There's lots of opportunities here.
Okay.
Well, thank you for watching Update Novi. We hope you join us again next month for another story about what's happening in Novi.